Hey FCC, I just want to start off this training video by saying to you, thank you. I know that I can't be there in person. I wish I could, but the fact that you're in this room right now, the fact that you're having this meeting with Kimberly tells me that you've signed up and then you've gone that extra step and you've shown up at this meeting. And that means you truly want to be involved in this space, this child welfare space. There's a crisis going on. There's so many kids and families in need. And the fact that you're going to be a part of it, I just can't tell you how proud of you that I am, and thankful that we have a church where so many have signed up and said, I want to do something. I want to do my part. So just again, I wanted to start off by saying thank you, and I really appreciate you being willing to kind of just jump in and say, I'm ready. I want to be a part of this. So thank you. Let me give you 5 really quick things. Okay, they're going to come up on the screen here. You can write them down if you want to. Try to memorize them, have them in your brain before you ever go out and meet with the family or participate in any part of the care portal. The first one is this, and I call it the love your neighbor. Okay, we've talked about this, we've preached about this. It's really simple. It's just when we go and we're interacting with anyone through the care portal, we want to treat them the way we would want to be treated. Most of us probably haven't been through some of the things or even done some of the things that these families have done in the child welfare side of life. And so we don't maybe really know their story or what they've been through, what they're going through. So we want to make sure we treat them the way we would want to be treated if we were them, if we were doing what they're doing or in the situation they're in. So please think it through, what you say, what you don't say, the way you treat them, and treat them the way you know you would want to be treated. The second one is this: avoid the poor them mindset, right? We don't want to walk in with the mindset or even the attitude of, oh my gosh, poor thing. You know, you have all these kids to take care of. How do you do it? Are you crazy? I could never do this. Poor you. How do you even just function? We don't want to do that. We know maybe we think that would come across as a positive, but we definitely just don't want those types of an attitude coming out or being expressed through us. So avoid that. Avoid that whole poor you, cannot believe it. All right. Third one is you are not the Savior. I know that might come as a shock to some people, but we're not. We're not Jesus. We know we're to go and be Jesus and love people the way He loves people, but we're not going to come in with all of the answers, or we're not going to be the ones that walk through the door and change their whole entire life. We're going to love them, and hopefully by the way we love them, we'll point them to Jesus, and God's going to get a lot of glory through all of this, but we're not there to solve all of their problems. We can't do that. So avoid that issue of trying to be the almighty Savior in this. Let God do His part. We're just going to do our part, whatever it is we've been asked to do, and then we'll let God take it from there. The fourth one is this: don't make promises that you cannot follow through with. Sometimes we get in those situations, we'll end up in a home, maybe of somebody that is living less than what we are currently living, and we feel like we're going to bring them up to where at least our status is or higher, or we just want to really love this family because we feel like we connect with them. Don't make promises that we can't fulfill. Don't tell them that, you know what, I'll be back, and when I come back I'm going to bring this person, or we're going to fix this, or I see you need this and I'm going to solve all this. Be careful. Don't make promises like that. Just meet the need that you've been asked to meet. And then the fifth one is this, and it's all about prayer. Pray, pray, pray. Pray beforehand, before you ever go, and ask God to give you wisdom, to give you the words to say to these people, to give you the heart that He has for them, and to love them that way. And then also pray afterward. After you've done what you've been called to do, what you've been asked to do, don't forget about them. Continue to pray for that family. Pray that what you did pointed them to Jesus. And pray for God to intervene and bless that family, bless that individual, whoever it may be that you've come in contact with. So those are 5 really big essential things. I'm sure Kimberly's going to share with you a few others. But don't forget those things. And again, thank you. Thank you for being willing to do your part to make a difference in these kids and these families' lives.